Hey, good evening, family. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the underrated one, the number one grinder. Chef JT, not just chefing in the kitchen, I'll be chefing information. Respect the underrated one. Respect the underrated one family. We up in here. Just salute to the LGBC that stands for Lions Den Boxing Community. Also basketball community. That's what I roll with. All right. Welcome, Jaquan Thomas, my brother and my other brother, Ronald Feet. Thanks for sharing the screen. Before we're gonna wait for some more people. We're gonna give a few more minutes, but gonna read this verse. Come enjoy a real conversation with the underrated one. Us as the righteous ones individually, let's make a change within ourselves and genuinely be there for each other. We got. So that's what's up. That's what we need to do. So we're gonna wait for some more people come into peace. I'm good, brother. I'm good. I'm waiting for say you'll give a few about maybe 3 more minutes. Hold on, I'll be right back. Stay right there. I'll be right back, fam. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. I'm back, family. I'm back. Gotta take care of a little something, but I already took care of. Welcome to my channel. If y'all can hear me, press 1. I said about another minute. It's going on now. I'm not trying to get trying to see some more people come through. If not, we're gonna get this thing going. We gonna get this going, trust me. It's Sodom and Gomorrah and Pharaoh. The examples are happening right now. I explain. I will explain it. So I'm gonna go on about a few seconds. Okay, welcome to my channel, Underrated Doctors. Yours truly, the underrated one. All right, glad you're here, Ronald Fickley and Jaquel. Thomas. If y'all can hear me, press 1 before I continue. Y'all hear me? Press 1. Debbie Williams, excuse me. Debbie Williams, thank you so much. You see, on the thing on the screen, we got Cash App $JT 53000. PayPal cap is all in caps JT Black 53. All right, so we all get this going. You can hear me? Okay. Anybody else can hear me? Let me know before I continue. Anybody else can hear me? Hit me up. Okay. What about you, Jaquel? You still there? Why you time her out? Eunice, why you time her out? I guess it was a mistake. All right, well, sorry about that, Debbie Williams. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Doctors. Now, why I got into we got it. It's a mistake. We know it's a mistake. No problem. Don't worry about it. Come back, Debbie. Come back. It's a mistake, Debbie. It was a mistake. Why I got this up, because we see a lot of things throughout life, and okay, no problem. Don't worry about it, sis. Don't worry about it. We see a lot that's happening in life, and even in social media, we're gonna talk about, even especially in YouTube, right? See a lot of confusion, a lot of things happen. Well, we're gonna talk about, and I know there's gonna be some biblical things that I'm gonna. Don't worry about it. You good, sis. Don't worry about it. Debbie, she didn't mean it, so don't worry about it. I'm gonna talk about some biblical. So the ones in here, I'm gonna let you know how I apply today. If you're with it, be here. If not, I guess it's not the chat for you. But I'm gonna say this. Now we're gonna talking about Pharaoh. Now we see a lot of things happen throughout YouTube. We see quite a few people you disrespecting black men and black women. And it seems like, hey, let me see this thing work, man. Cause hi, niece, how you doing? Nerlip, that's good. Thanks for coming. Let me keep this on. And we see, while I'm talking about Pharaoh, God had gave him many chances to look at his ways. So Pharaoh, so God gave him a sign that he kills flock because Pharaoh was not following God's ways. Nerlip, oh thanks, oh home team all day. Thanks for coming, sweetie. I didn't see you in a while. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that you make your time, and everybody make their time to come see the underrated one, because y'all ain't have to, but you're doing, and I very appreciate it. Everything you do, y'all be whole underrated one down. You know what I'm saying? I want to appreciate, but if I don't forget, I'm gonna say more about that, and then hopefully nearby. No, but I don't forget. But he took his flock away. But here goes Pharaoh. He didn't want to believe it. Just like some of us as content creators, and even the ones that's in the chat that have a channel but they don't do content, but you see what's going on and you giving out warnings that this is not right. The universe is gonna, you have to pay the price. So God gave him another sign. Now I don't remember the other signs now, I just remember some. So another sign is that he make this at nighttime, dark. Pharaoh wasn't hearing that. Just like just like the people on YouTube. Our sector on YouTube. They was not hearing the signs. They was not hearing the signs. And the ones don't believe in God, got it. But no work with me here. Broader conversation. But when you tell them what's the up and up, they was not trying to hear. See what I'm saying? That I'm talking biblical sense to how it's connected now. God had gave Pharaoh time after time after time signs to see when he wanted to turn to do what's right. So at the end, God let Pharaoh know, if you don't do what's right, take your firstborn away from you. No. And that's what he did. Took the firstborn away from them. They know something, because God said, I won't let my people go. Pharaoh want to have a stronghold. He had the devil in his, spirit. But God trying to give him chances to repent. Just as today that some of us as righteous, the ones as the righteous ones, we telling the ones that we know to look. If you keep on going through this, things bad is going to happen to you. Excuse me, you have to reap what you sow. Excuse me. So when God took the firstborn away, because he, in the household that Pharaoh had, and his tribe was had, they was doing evil things. So God to make an example. Oh, you're back, Debbie Wynn. Thank you. She didn't mean to do it, but get back to the story. I want you to look at it, on the screen. Cash App, $ JT, PayPal me, capitals JT Black 53. All the signs God given, just like us as righteous ones. Us as being part of degrees of righteousness. There are still some that's not willing to follow what's right. Just like I was saying, that it's going to be a hot winter. Hot winter is coming. Hot winter is appearing. Better believe that. Because there are some slander ones, there are some glutton ones, there are a lot of them very, very negative, free of the mouth. And they needs to be gone. They need to be ghettoed. Like I said, head body to the ghost. Good evening to you, foot soldier. Thanks for coming. Very much appreciate you. And the ones that in here, I know you know some ones that are. Gotta wet my beak here. And they wasn't listening. But it doesn't mean that we got to continue to do what's right. We just have to separate ourselves from the ones like Pharaoh refused to do and his family because he enslaved the righteous ones. Just like the ones that practice unrighteous, they trying to enslave the righteous ones. What we doing right now? Because see, they pushing this narrative that we supposed to follow, but it's going contrary. What we want to do is right. Now I'm talking about the ones that don't believe in God and stuff like that. But but I want y'all to work me. You know what I'm getting at. So when we see a pattern that is going, we got to see for what it is. That that their time is getting limit until it stops. So we have to understand, do we want to do what's right or we want to do what's wrong? It's our choice. And each and every one of y'all have to make a personal choice. Just as the underrated one. Thank you, Raw. Thank you for sharing it out. I really appreciate that. That's my day. Your niece is my day one. Foot soldier, my day one. I'm talking about the women. And Raw, she my day one too. She stay asleep as always. Oh, I appreciate you, brother. Hit me up later. We gotta talk. And I want you to work with me here because there's quite a few of us. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that, brother. Thanks for sharing. And then we don't want to look at what's really going on. But you better, like I said before, hot winter is coming. 2020 is exposing a lot of fake out here has been going along for a long time. Time is ticking. And the unrighteous, fake, evil ones, they running out of time. So they trying to get their means, to get us around so we could follow them. But we have to understand that also the devil, the devil knows the time is up for him. And we have to understand that. Also the elite, the dirty elite around the world, even including the dirty black elite, Hispanic elite, they including this too. That one day I do have a series. I did a series on that, but I might expand it that one day. I might. It depends what I see. But get back what I'm saying, family. Along the way, Pharaoh refused to listen, just like the ones of the unrighteous ones. To my everyday life through our social media, but we gonna shout out to my Periscope family. I keep forgetting y'all. Shout out to y'all. Glad y'all, wherever you're here, I want you to pay attention to this too. Shout out to the Periscope family. Just like Pharaoh, we got the ones ahead, and they got the minions. That's Pharaoh's family of YouTube. Man, I should have put this in YouTube code leaders and followers. But it's all right. I got some more. I got some more information. I got some more stuff for you on that. You know what I mean? But it's all right. Admit to be on here. And I'm gonna take apart what I created, YouTube cult leaders and followers. So despite what we seeing right now, back in ancient times, we can actually say that Pharaoh hold his people enslaved as a cult. Just as that some of the people in here on YouTube, they want to make their unrighteous opinion as facts. At the same time, they still hate their own. They are disrespecting the elders. See, these are the ones that is not willing to be in the righteous realm. These are the ones that's not willing to incorporate goodness in their life, incorporate spirit. If you believe in God, I'm going to say this, incorporate goodness and spiritual in their life. And the ones that don't believe in God, I'm going to say incorporate the goodness in your life and let it meditate and let it marinate. Because we have to understand, just as Pharaoh and some of his camp in ancient times, they want to work of individuality, individual mindset. They don't want to work as a whole. Just as right now in Black YouTube, I mean, through our social media, we could board through our social media too. So we could do that. But I want to concentrate on Black YouTube. We still got some Black men and Black women still want to have the negative, evil mindset, individuality that is not talking to the whole. They want us to go down that route. But that's not the route we should go into. Because you cannot go of individuality and to slaughter productive people, no matter what environment they're in. That is suicide devil thinking. And we have to understand that these are the ones never have a life. They never really experience life events in their life. And I'm talking about go through the trial and tribulations individually in their life. So that means, and I'm talking about brothers now. There are some women that had the mindset too, that I'm gonna touch on in a few minutes if I don't forget. But these are the brother that is not intact of what's going on in the past and even present right now. These what you call Satan helpers. These are what you call Satan demons, Pharisees to the higher level. Just as Pharaoh had his people just worship him as a higher level. Like I said, people work with me here. The grinder knows what I'm talking about. Like I said, visual never lie. Visual never lie. Remember that. So when Pharaoh keep on giving out this false information, even though the divine covenants from God, he bring it to Pharaoh and his camp. Thank you so much, one SP. Thank you so much. I want you to look at the screen. My YouTube, not YouTube. My YouTube channel, Underrated Darkness, Cash App, $ capital JT3 5335 JT 53000, and also my PayPal all in cash JT Black 53. Be very much appreciated. But we have to understand just this. Work with me here. See what happens. God was giving Pharaoh and his camp the signs. He was giving them signs. You know what happened? They was doing like this. Like Lot's wife, that's just she became pillar of salt. And I did talk about it. Brothers of Cain, sisters of Jezebel. No. And I'm gonna get to Sodom and Gomorrah in a few minutes too. I'm gonna get to them because it goes hand in hand. So he would turn their head. But God was mercy enough to keep on giving them signs, because he still believed in them that they do their mind and heart, they could take a change. Just as us acting as righteous, us acting as good for ourselves, be purified good within ourselves. Are we imperfect? Yes. We have to understand that. Yes. Hold on, fam. Let me see some. Okay. Oh, Tierra White, thanks for coming back. Appreciate you, sweetie. Thanks for coming back. See, God was merciful. Just as us, when we see people, we believe give people a break. But there are some that is not willing to do the right thing. Just as Pharaoh and his camp did not want to do the right thing. That's why I said a few minutes ago, time is ticking for the unrighteous ones. You know, She Stay Sleep had told us, 2020 is going to be the year of find out who's fake. It's coming out. Like I say, hot winter is coming. But get back to the story. The people, when Pharaoh was holding God's people, he knows the signs. He sees it. But We have to understand the devil had a firm grip of his mindset because Pharaoh loved to receive the worldly good, the worldly things. And when he had these things, it was part of God. And when I talk the worldly things, I'm talking about God's creation. So let's understand what's going on as the Black YouTube. We have seen people had exposed themselves for years. They left, they appear, they left and appear. But they appeared 2020. They showed up. Still look the same, right? Still look the same. Thank you, whoever said Cash App, appreciate that. But they came in a different way so they could camouflage all the fakeness. Just as in ancient times, Pharaoh had to come in a certain way to camouflage it. But God make us to see them, I'm talking about ancient time, see them who they are. See, when we not willing to be in the narrow path, we get lost. We get sidetracked. We get fooled. Just as some of us get fooled. I could say it. I did. I got fooled. But my belief in God, my belief within myself, I gotta see how they operate. And they was not operated accordance of goodness. They operate of destruction. And I had to see them, the fake who they are. So sometimes we have to take a step back and to understand within yourself that I'm better than that. And everything I'm giving the grind. I'm giving you game. I'm giving you things that I've been through. So when you see certain things, what's going on, you see for what it is. That's when you could say, okay, I got to change this up to do what's right. I got to get back to do what's right. And throughout the years of Black YouTube, there are still some who refuse to do what's right. You still got some brothers that are applying themselves to be better brothers, be better men, and strengthen themselves, strengthen the brotherhood. They still chasing pussy. So that means they masculinity is pussy. They priorities is compromise. Because see, when you worship men and women, something wrong with that picture. Now I'm talking about the ones that believe in God. We should never worship no human being. And when you worship a womb, that is a sin. Because there are women out here are wicked. They not to see part of their nature. They know how to go for the because that's their nature. I'm just saying some. There are some that did not have their nature. They work with what doing what's right is good. But I'm talking about the ones that is not willing. And these brothers, they think that, oh, I could use them, I could do whatever, but not, but they using you. Because they see the snake who you are, and also they understand that your mindset is not strong. Your mentals is not strong. Your emotion is not strong. Because instead of you think from here, you think from down below. See, when you think down below, they could do whatever they want. That's what the advocacy within yourself. When you know yourself, you gotta be strong. You gotta withstand. You gotta say no. Because our brothers for a long time, they think of the short term of happiness, not eternal happiness. Let me say it again. Some of our brothers think of look at the short term instead of eternal happiness. So when some of these toxic women got them combobulated in their mind, and then within their mind, sooner or later, within their life, they start talking their viewpoints. That's their mouthpiece. And we have to understand, get back to Pharaoh. That's what like the camp of Pharaoh, they become their Pharaoh mouthpiece. Because they refuse the strong hand of God. Just as we see of us righteous people that want to do what's right. When we trying to help people, we reach out our hand to help. But see, when we reach out our hand to help, they don't want to fight. They don't want to receive the benefits of changing yourself to do what's possible. Themselves to do what's possible. I mean. So go along the signs again. What Pharaoh had gave to Pharaoh. You have to let him go. Because the truth of God prevails. Just as when we walk in righteousness, our truth will prevail. It's going to take a little time. I don't know, you don't know. But it's going to prevail. But do we have the strong mindset to withstand this thing that we say negativity of different levels? Are we willing to withstand it, to stand up for positivity, to stand up for the truth? Even though there are some shaking within our lives. Because we got to understand, see, Satan is not going to stop. He want to test out our spirit. He want to test out how strong we are. We have to understand that. Now I know some of y'all going to be thinking, oh, you talk biblical. No, try not to talk biblical. I'm just talking about what's going on. What's going on right now. So, when he let people go, God had to punish Pharaoh. Because Pharaoh refused to listen to the signs. Him and his camp, even family. I give you one thing about Moses. Moses was one of the great prophets. But Moses, he disobeyed God one good time. So when he parted the sea, they went up to the other side, but Moses said, I can't go because I disobeyed God. Just as some of us on YouTube, even outside social media, but even on this Saturday YouTube, they even some that they think that they could lead a movement. But the sad thing about it, their movement is not about righteousness. It's all about slaughter. And they don't care. They don't care. Because, like I said before, their life, is not complete. Their viewpoint is not good for the masses. The way how they conduct themselves is not good for the masses. See, they want to conduct of the few. They want to discriminate the masses. But what Pharaoh failed to understand, he did not listen to the signs. And he got paid for it. Just as on Black YouTube, they're going to get paid for it one way or the other, one day. Their time is coming. Time is ticking. I was looking for this watch. Time is ticking. So we shouldn't worry about the time. Let's keep on doing what we have to do. And let's learn from Pharaoh, from ancient times. Let's learn that we don't see the signs and we just keep on turning our head, something's going to happen to us. Karma's around the corner. I'm not going to keep y'all a long time because I'm going to get y'all here quick, because I know people want to do live streams and all that, and I do not want to be out here. So I'm glad you're being patient. Now, we're going to talk about Sodom and Gomorrah, the city Now, I did mention about Sodom and Gomorrah a little bit when I did a series, when I did a live stream, Brothers of Cain, Sister of Jezebel Haggis. I did mention that. I did mention Sodom and Gomorrah, but mostly I was talking about Lot's wife. But we were where what we gonna what I'm gonna do, we're gonna concentrate on Sodom and Gomorrah and how it plays right in what's going on today. Now, just as I'm gonna piggyback on some of the live I did that I created, the ones I just talked about just now. If we know when we read the Bible, Sodom and Gomorrah was an evil city. There was a lot of stuff was happening, and God told Lot and his wife, "Get out of there, because I'm going to destroy it." But he told him, "If you look back, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna be a pillar of salt." Oh, reliable. Thanks for coming. I appreciate that. So what happened, Lot's wife didn't do it. She became a pillar of salt. So the rest of Lot's family had to stay focused and keep on going. Now, but I just want to bring it in now because we're going to talk about Sodom and Gomorrah. There's quite a few ones. They in a burning city, evil city. A lot of things happen in Sodom and Gomorrah. These are the people that tell lies. These are the same ones that assassinate other people. It's other people' existence, the way how they live, etc. These are the same ones that they will do body harm to you if they can. These are the same ones they want to take a short end to grow, but kind of find out they still within evil ways. You got some that even talk about, oh yeah, I live in this way, but kind of find out that's not what they perceive. And these are the people that I'm talking about. They are modern. No problem. And these are the ones that's within that in the modern Sodom and Gomorrah right now. These are the ones that for a long time they've been under this the evil house of Satan, the devil, because the devil had given them worldly things. Oh, if you pursue this, you can get those things. Now, it's not true. This is the viewpoint you need to work on because I said so. It's not true. These are the same ones that is willing to clean their house. And I'm talking literally clean the house to set example, clean whatever negativity in the house so they can operate of the positive accordance. Gregory X, peace to you, brother. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you. That's why for a long time there is a split between the black man, the black man, and the black woman. Not together. Because instead we work collectively, we became individual. Now, if you choose not to get married, be in a relationship, that's a different story, different conversation. But let me wet my beak a little bit. So when we work within individuality, not willing to work among each other to be great, to be in this positively, the abundance of it, we are fasting for what's wrong instead of fasting for what's great so it can help grow. Because the ones that keep on fasting, they fasting for the wrong things. There's a lid on it. But when you fast for great things, it grows. And you reap the benefits. So we have to understand these are the people that still want to exercise negativity. They are fasting, but they fasting for the bad things, but they not getting anywhere. And that's what the devil wants. Even back in ancient times, in Sodom and Gomorrah, where the people was living, even right now. No, they just saw people sick. I don't know why. But get back what I'm saying. So when we, now I'm talking about the ones who's not willing to change, when we don't willing to exercise, do what's right, we're not exercise to do what's right in every level, we are going to pay for one way or the other. It's like when you eat something bad, if it doesn't agree with you, it's going to let you know. No. And there's quite a few things we have to think. We have to think more. We have to be real serious of our thinking and way how we live. Are we going to get it right all the time? No, we're not. Because we took it on the Sodom and Gomorrah mindset. We taking on, instead of thinking, disciplined thinking, we have this loose thinking. As the people was in Sodom and Gomorrah in ancient times. Just as right now, there's quite a few brothers and sisters right now of this sector of YouTube, even outside of social media and throughout social media. But I want to concentrate on YouTube, Black YouTube, but it's also important now too. They became loose cannon, loose mindset, loose thinking, no direction. Just as the people of Sodom and Gomorrah back then, what they want to have fun, drink wine, all like that. They commit adultery. They was worshiping things, and just as us, some of us. And also, and we actually see that at the end, things start going down. And it's like a downward spiral for them. And if you're not willing to make a change, you could be hurt for the rest of your life, and sometimes it could be fatal of death. So when we go through these things, when we don't want to pay to do what's right, it's hard to do what's right. It is, but it's easy to do what's wrong. And that's when the devil, and then go back to the ones in YouTube. That's what they want to hold of us, because you know why? Because they know they're not correct within themselves. So like I said, now them time is ticking. So when there's a pattern, when there's a direction that they want to go, they know that they hurting positive people along the way. But it's not going to stop them, because they're going to keep on going. Just as the ones on Black YouTube of our sector. See, they want to cause attention. Look at me. But what we have to understand is it's not about them. It's about the rest of us. But each of us do have a choice. And I hope that the choice you want to make is to do what's right. And debunk wherever negative what they are about. Again, in the chat, it's my Cash App. You can see the PayPal. Want to be very much appreciated. Thank you. And so going according to what's going on right now, there are certain things going to get worse. And then the same ones that is causing destruction, they're going to gain more power, because they ain't going to have no direction. But it shouldn't stop us, the ones that want to walk in righteousness. We shouldn't stop either. We always got to stand up for righteousness. No matter what, our fight should never stop. Because this devil, he's turning it up. Because he knows, like I said for a little while ago, that his time is running out. And the minions and the so Everybody in the chat, there's a question that we need to ask. Are we still want to strive to do what's good? Or we want to keep on being the easy way to do what's bad? Do we want to set an example for our kids to do what's bad? Because when you do good, you're always going to set an example. They're going to see what's good. Are we willing to stand firm for what is righteousness? And I hope, like me, I'm picking righteousness, but I hope the rest of y'all, I feel you are, you're going to walk in righteousness, but it's going to be extra hard, even including me, because you have family members and friends, and where you work at, they don't want to walk in righteousness. They don't want to do what's right. So it's extra hard for us, but stand firm. Okay? Stand firm. Don't try to take on what you can't. Call a friend if you, or a man you're married, or a woman you marry. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that communication is open. Even if you're single like me, make sure to keep communication open. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my for Ali, I'm going to put my my secondary email in the chat. I will explain it in a few. Oops, not that. I'll explain that in a few seconds. Then after that, I'm gonna say a few more things. And we ghost. All right. Now this email, let me get this out. This email is my secondary email. Anybody that wants me to do a chop up series, do a chop up. I mean that with a chop up bit, I'm just asking a few questions, and you're just gonna talk about your story on the Darkness Roundtable. That's all it is. And also, if you need somebody to reach out, we need somebody to talk to, that's my secondary email right there. JTBlackstar49@gmail.com. You know. So I want y'all to know if we're going to reach out to each other. And also, I want you to reach out to each other in the chat. Very much important. Hold on, family. Hold on. I'm coming. And that's the thing. Gotta stand firm. Gotta stand firm. So anybody that exercises to stay in the modern Sodom and Gomorrah, there's a lot of bad in it. We gotta refrain from it. Let's develop the house are positive. So we regain our family. Individually, we regain ourselves, regain our family. And whatever that we pursue in life, make sure is stern. Because it's going to be haters coming. We have to understand that too. Because the devil going to send haters, going to test you. And we have to withstand that too. Always fight to be in righteousness. Stand up for positivity. Make sure that you are definitely, you're going to commit it strong. Make sure everything about you, you're going to commit yourself. Make sure that you're strong. Because the modern Sodom and Gomorrah right now, this system of thing is working overtime. We have to understand that some of us refuse to know. So, hold on, fam. Let me see what's up. So, that's that. So let's work. Let's keep on working. Let's stay on. Make sure we be in the house of positivity. Let's be firmly committed. Let's protect the elders the ones that's doing the work. Let's protect the young ones that is willing to keep on spreading, stand up for the truth. And even some men like my age and a little older, just a few that's willing to stand up for the truth. And let's show our young ones, when you stand up for what's good, great things will happen. Okay? All right? So, I want to thank y'all so much. Very much appreciated. On behalf of my channel, the Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the underrated one, the #1 grinder. Shout out to the LDBC. That stands for Lions Den Boxing Community. Anybody that comes in the chat that is new, please share the like. Please hit the like and share this live out. Also, if you want to hit me up a Cash App, it's right there. But let it be on about at least half a minute. It's Cash App, $JT53000. Pay me in capitals, JT Black 53. So, and pass this word out. Now, I appreciate y'all. Really do. You take out the time. So, on behalf of my channel, the Underrated Darkness, yours true, the underrated one, Sodom and Gomorrah and Pharaoh, the examples are happening right now. I explain. Now, I appreciate that took the time. Until next time, be safe out there. Oh, let me ask you a question. Anybody that is traveling right now, or to your safe destination, or to your house, let me know now. I am willing to stay longer on here to make sure that you get home, or you get to your get there safe to your destination. And I'm staying there like in 2 minutes. All right? Just want to thank y'all so much. So let me know in the chat You can press one for yes or two for no. One for yes and two for no. All right, I guess yes, nobody. So on behalf of my channel, the underrated darkness, y'all true the underrated one. Be safe out there. Have a good night. This one is Ghost.